It is once again time to continue our journey of Star Trek. Today, The Next Generation, Season 3, Episode 8.
I don't even know what to expect. I think we're getting into the midst of like, oh, this show is really good. I mean, I think we've always enjoyed it, but it's like good, and like 2 back-to-back Geordi episodes. I don't even know what to. We keep saying things like, oh, you know, I wish we'd see this, and then it happens. So I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it's funny because over the last couple of months, have seen so many comments. Oh, you know, they're just going to not like Season 3 to be contrarian. You know, they just hate everything everyone else likes and vice versa. So I hope us acknowledging how great this season has been, rectifies that opinion. Although me saying this now they're going to think that we're only saying we like it to get rid of that narrative, and we actually don't. So I don't think we can win.
I think all we can do is just tell them to shut the. We're just going to watch the show and see what happens. Give you our raw, honest thoughts.
All right, let's raw dog this shit.
Computer dispatches 3 communiques from your mother.
Nope, your mother. But it's already her mother talking to her.
I would like a real chocolate sundae. This unit is programmed to provide sources of acceptable nutritional value.
When you try to ask the AI to be more human-like.
Listen.
Picard to Councillor Troy.
Yes, Captain.
The pleasure of your company
Oh,
is requested,
look at that thing in the background.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Just throw on any old thing.
They're literally all in uniform.
God forbid I should miss my first look at the wormhole.
May I escort you, Miss Troy?
Oh.
Just tell me there's some chocolate here.
You know, Mr. Mendoza, the Federation negotiator.
Pleasure to see you again, Councillor Troy.
This is a worthy Federation competitor in the bidding.
Let's go.
And I'm Devanani Rao.
Okay.
Ship's counselor, Deanna Troy.
I'm a negotiator who serves a variety of clients.
Could he be any more of a Chad?
Is it always on time, Bhavani?
Always. The visible burst is very brief.
This is like us watching the eclipse.
First and only stable wormhole known to exist.
She's obviously attracted to him.
Not my favorite hook.
It was fine. Looks like it's going to be a Troy episode, so I'm in for that.
We were just talking like at the last discussion, like, oh, Troy's only, really well utilized when she has a full episode. And
We jumped universes again.
The Bazan has been a society dependent on others for generations. We want that to end.
you can hear a breathing device.
Excuse me.
There's a delegation of Ferengi that wishes to be beamed aboard, sir.
Must have had a high makeup budget.
I do not wish to create ill will, Captain. If they are interested in bidding, I have no objection.
Interesting. It's directed by Robert Shearer and it said written by Hannah Louise Shearer. I'll have to look into that later. Oh, there they are.
Hey.
On behalf of all Ferengi, I protest.
You're welcome to join us.
My name is Damon Goss, and these are my counsels, Cole and Dr. Eridor. Have your Klingon servant get us some chairs.
I'm in charge of security.
Then who gets the chairs?
You may have my chair.
At least they weren't too over the top. They seem kind of chill.
Yeah.
Devanani Rao, human, age 41.
Oh, she's doing her research on him.
Bro, it's 41. Damn, looks good.
I was just looking over some personnel files.
She looked him up on Facebook.
There are much better things to negotiate on this ship. Like dinner tonight. When you leave this office, who are you? Oh, so that's how it goes. You never do.
What?
Shh, 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 shh. Dinner at 8?
Guy's giving Riker a run for his money.
This is some very sexually inappropriate stuff at work shit going on here. Like, this guy was not briefed. Like, hey, there's none of that here.
Imagining the Ferengi collecting tolls if we lose to them.
I don't think the Ferengi are the greatest threat at the table.
So they're bidding on this wormhole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think that Devin Nani is the one that we need to watch out for. Well, he was the most comfortable one in the group.
You must play poker, Commander.
Poker.
Another poker reference.
Is that a game of some sort?
Is that a game of sorts? That's great.
A wormhole is there one moment and then gone the next. A stable wormhole is unheard of.
They had to resort to an automated probe. Its findings are limited.
The Federation could end up buying a proverbial lemon.
Proverbial lemon.
Later, Data.
Good cause, Damon. You understand this will not be lethal.
I would hope so.
A distillation of your own blood pyrocytes. Harmless to you, undetectable by the ship's biofilters.
Oh, he's doing the classic handshake poison.
I'd say it's time to extend the hand of the Ferengi to the representative of the Federation.
If only we had an AI computer that can pick up on threats like that, and also security footage in every room.
You know, just like someone to watch the Ferengi the whole time they're in there.
Yeah, Worf should really be watching them.
What would you like?
Dude, he just goes right in, dude. Cut to the chase.
This guy is the Riz master. He wrote the book.
Well, there she is again. Counselor Troy.
And he's also an asshole.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about you all day.
Love the score here.
Okay.
You must have had a nice day.
All right, well, for as much as Riker has gotten laid, I guess she was due.
Good point. Good point. Oh, did the Ferengi shake this guy's hand?
Mr. Mendoza.
I will gladly share the results of our explorations with all the delegates.
You expect us to believe what you report? Then send in your own probe, Goss. Strongly suggest that you stay out of our way.
Riker's been dealing with the Ferengi since the beginning. He's
Yeah.
sick of these bastards.
True.
Riker's been like unhinged lately.
Yeah. Sick of it, dude.
It's like I'm fucking sick of the show. Oh, God.
Whatever he's got is obviously not life-threatening.
Okay, so the Ferengi didn't kill him. That's good.
Well, remember he said, he's like, I don't want to kill anybody. I just want to cripple them. They're just trying to take out the delegates one by one, so they're the only one left.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll have to fill in, number one. Me? Well, I'm the designated host. It will be a most...
I love these hallway shots.
A card game doesn't exactly prepare me for this.
Yes, the stakes are higher. But then, isn't that when the game gets interesting, Commander?
That's great. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Would you care to take the point, Doctor?
We will gladly yield that honor to you.
Oh, that thing looks like the thing from the battle. Remember the red ball?
Oh, shit.
The thought of spending the rest of my life in here is none too appealing.
There is a bright side, Geordi. You will have me to talk to.
No one would claim that the Chrysalians are as powerful as the mighty Federation, but we also have had peace for 10 generations.
I like their little PowerPoint there.
So, are they Switzerland or are they Canada?
Maybe I could stretch out these negotiations for a few days.
Tarantino directed this?
Yeah. That guest director, Tarantino.
Debanani Ra. Who are you?
They just take a break from,
They take a lot of recesses.
yeah.
Well, what do your betazoid senses tell you?
My human physical response must be blocking them out. There aren't any others, currently.
Oh.
What about Commander Riker?
Oh.
Dude did his research before coming here. He knows their whole backstory.
When I first saw you, I felt as if I'd been waiting for you.
I am part betazoid, too.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
My mother was 1/2, I am 1/4.
One quarter.
I learned to live with it, use it.
That's why he's a good negotiator.
It isolates us, doesn't it? And I thought it always would.
This is the first time where like someone's like 1/4 instead of like 1/2.
Yeah.
Until I looked at you.
The love score is going like crazy right now.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Oh, that was a cool shot.
Ferengi Pod. Everybody in one piece.
Wow, it looks really good. I mean, I know it's remastered and everything, but...
We are not where we are supposed to be.
Something very strange is happening to this.
Did they establish if this wormhole is 2 ways?
I would guess every wormhole is 2 ways, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh? Is she in the Haunting of Hill House Red Room? Why?
Devanami Rao.
Okay.
But there's nothing rational about this.
Who needs rational when your toes curl up?
Oh,
Is it possible to fall in love in one day?
I did.
It was like this for you and Jack?
No, it was another fella. It lasted a week. But what a week.
Maybe I should slow down.
Nah.
what the fuck was that?
I'm not going to say anything, bro.
And this awkward foot massage scene. We got the yoga with the two. Like, who directed this?
Robert Shearer.
Certainly, we've seen here that the administration of the wormhole is...
Yes, I have begun to feel some trepidation about that.
I'm sure we all have. Do you realize that in the next century, the number of ships that will pass...
Gentlemen, this open...
What was that? What is happening, dude?
Madam Bavani, Caldonia withdraws from these
I
proceedings.
think he's just trying to gaslight everyone to not take in this wormhole.
I mean, that's fine, but why did it cut like that? Just like in the middle of a sentence.
We have already reached an agreement with the Chrysalians.
He's out.
I think the whole point is that they played that jingle because he's like, he won, so it doesn't matter what he said. The fact is that he's out.
Well, some people just don't like to transact business with the Federation, Commander.
He sounds exactly like Christian Bale in American Psycho.
Well, this predated that, so actually Christian Bale sounded like him.
Good point.
Your readings must be telling you the same things we're getting. This is not the Gamma Quadrant.
I will not confirm your speculations.
They're not taking any fucking readings.
They don't have the technology for that.
I'm telling you, you don't have time to wait. Not even 40 seconds.
Ferengi Pod out.
Damn it, Arador. Idiots.
I heard that. You said you were out.
They panic quickly under pressure. Precisely as scheduled, right where I expected it to be.
They got left behind.
70,000 light years away. I don't know how... Can they even warp in that thing?
Let me tell you something about Commander Riker. He's the most dangerous man in that room to me.
He doesn't have an edge.
You make it sound unethical.
Isn't it?
Deanna, it's just business.
I think you don't tell them, so you can gain an advantage.
Well, I gained an advantage by using it with you. You didn't seem to mind that.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the news?
I have to return some videotapes.
You're reading their emotional states to manipulate them.
Well, people have been doing that for thousands of years. You do it?
I do it to help my crew, not outmaneuver them.
Oh, so you announce it to every alien culture you encounter?
Oh, dude, he's spitting facts, dude.
Shit, that's a good point.
Do you tell the Romulan that's about to attack that you sense that he may be bluffing? Or do you just tell it to your captain?
That's different.
Typical relationship argument. That's different. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Which one of us would you say has more of a problem with ethics? Excuse me.
Oh, their first fight.
I thought this guy was like a total asshole. No thanks, but that last scene, man. Okay.
That's why he's a master negotiator, right? He's clearly good with words, so he's even won us over.
He's even manipulated us. Oh.
You know, you're very good at this. Very good. Much better than you realize.
Well, I hope I'm better than you realize.
Deanna. We both love Deanna. Oh, in different ways, of course. She's a remarkable woman. Brilliant. Very passionate.
Oh, you had to take it there.
But you just didn't do enough to keep her.
Oh.
And now, well,
I know what I must do.
and I'm going to take her too.
Oh my gosh.
It's the first bad play I've seen you make. Deanna is just the woman who brings some meaning to your sorry existence, if you're smart enough to take it. I doubt that you are.
Wow.
Oh, let's go. Oh. And the first time we see any look of like non-confidence on his face too.
Gotcha.
I know we were just praising that guy, but fuck that guy.
Yeah. It's like I love to hate him.
It's a good villain.
We will be ignored no longer.
They fired a missile directly at the opening, sir.
Destroy it.
Deciding factor.
Goss has fired a missile at the wormhole. I need you on the bridge, number 1.
Excuse me.
I thought Riker was going to go, damn it, Goss.
Now, it seems unconscionable that your wormhole is being used as a pawn in their power
Oh,
struggle.
great. He's going to convince her.
This guy just gaslights everyone.
Just sell it to me.
I believe I'm in a better position to settle this with Damon Goss than you are. May I address him?
Come here.
Damon Goss, this is Devanani Rao.
I have nothing to say to you, Raoul.
Planet Barzon has reached an agreement with the Chrysalians for long-term control of the wormhole.
Okay, Riker, like, you serious?
And prepared to offer the Ferengi free access to the wormhole in perpetuity for Ferengi convoy privileges to be negotiated in good faith.
The Ferengi vessel has shut down its forward missile launcher.
Stand down, red alert.
I think Troy knows something.
But does Raoul know that the wormhole doesn't work perfectly?
I'm sorry, was there something you wanted to say?
No, not at all.
I sensed you suddenly felt uncomfortable. But that's what's so odd. I sensed no tension from you or Goss.
But I was tense.
Oh, it was all the work.
What?
Captain, this end of the wormhole is currently stable, but the other end apparently shifts positions periodically. Both sides will be unstable.
It's a dry well, Captain. Worthless.
Acknowledge, shuttle.
Worthless.
Captain, Damon Goss is demanding to know where his men are.
I was going to say, does anyone care?
Advise him to set his coordinates for the Delta Quadrant. He may run into them in 80 years or so.
I love that they all take joy. It's like they're just going to die. Oh, it's too good.
I take the risks, Mr. Riker, and I stand by my agreements.
Quit cutting with the same character to another scene with the same character.
Oh, it's so weird.
It fucks me up.
You must have known I couldn't allow you to do that.
My human physical response must have been blocking my betazoid senses. I'm very grateful for what you did in a way. It's made me take a hard look at who I am. I don't like what I see. I need you.
Oh, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. It's like, he's still doing it. Like, oh, come on, Troy. You know what he's doing. He wrote the book on gaslighting.
I already have a job as counselor.
Ooh.
See, he walks away, not even that upset.
There you go.
No laughing on the bridge today.
Woo!
Bro, that was an odd episode, man. That was a crazy, weird.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
That was really weird.
It was really weird.
But I liked it.
I liked it too. It was fun to hate a guest character that did his job like so well. It was just like a master manipulator, and to go up against Riker in his own game, poker playing and like bluffing and all that. It's like all that was super fun. Ferengi are back, just being complete nuisances. We talked about Troy like having an episode. This was basically kind of an episode for her.
Oh, this was her best episode by far.
Best episode by far?
Yeah, best episode by far. I mean,
Really?
her other ones have all been like goofy. I mean, you know, with her mom or whatever. I'm trying to think if there were any others that didn't include Loxana that was like a Troy episode. Maybe I'll remember one, but yeah, I mean, this one was about her. Like, she actually got to have her own story, and it was kind of related to the plot. She gets in there at the end at the, you know, resolution, but have a bond with someone and go through kind of like the cycle of a whole relationship in like 2 days.
Relationships probably go really fast for Betazoids because, you know, it's like they're so like emotionally driven, so it kind of makes sense.
And I thought Ral was a great guest character, getting to meet a quarter Betazoid and a male Betazoid.
Yeah, the first quarter species ever, I think, in Star Trek.
Yeah, and I've wondered about it before because I was like, okay, if Spock had a kid, if Troy had a kid, you know, they would be quarter if it was with a human, presumably, or if it was with their own species, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, getting to see one as an adult is cool as a character, and all the great makeup on all the guest characters from the Ferengi, we've seen them before, but, you know, the makeup there, and then these guest characters makeup, like, had kind of a Journey to Babel type of vibe with all of these different species on the ship at the same time. Hope the guy with the mustache was okay. Once he got sick, we never saw him again, but they said it wasn't fatal, so...
Oh, yeah, just to take him out. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the practical costume effects of these other species was just fantastic. The tall dude with, like, he's wearing, like, gloves, because you can tell, like, okay, we're not going to do his hands, so we're going to put these comical gloves on him to make it look like he has, like, 3 giant fingers. Like, that was real fun. He had a cool, like, prosthetic nose and a big, you know, alien, by alien, I mean, like, Sigourney Weaver's, Ridley Scott's alien-type head. I'm like, that's fun. That's super fun. But, yeah, super odd episode, especially with the editing. Like, it makes me feel so weird when they, like, cut a scene, and the next scene they cut to, and every time it was with Ral, whereas like it cuts from a scene with Ral to another scene with Ral.
Yeah.
It was him in the negotiation room. They would cut to another scene. It's Ral and Troy in the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird editing and also weird shots, like just a shot of Troy's foot for like 20 seconds, a shot of I mean, like the whole scene with Beverly and Troy. I mean, it was just...
Oh, yeah, the yoga fucking thing. It's like, I'm glad they're having, like, you know, a scene together. That's fun, but it's like this tight spandex and, like, with the mirrors. So it's like, not that I was looking, but it's like...
There was a lot of weird stuff like that, to where it was, like, borderline erotic, but, like, not... It wasn't, like, over the top or anything. Like, the sex scenes with Troy and Ral weren't, like, gratuitous or anything. It was very sensual, and I think, for the most part, well done. But there was just, like, some weird shots thrown in there. But, yeah, overall, anyway... To just wrap it up for this, yeah, I did enjoy the episode, though, and this is just, again, goes back to my point I said a few episodes ago of, like, it's not a worry of if it will be good, it's just, like, how good is it, and this is one of those ones that I just thought was enjoyable. It was just a good time. I would definitely watch this again. I really enjoyed it, and Raoul's definitely up there for me in the series of a guest character, for sure, especially one that you can, like, love to hate. Like, not hate because they're annoying, not go away heat, you know, like,
yes.
Dr.
Guy from the first episode?
I already forgot his fucking name. Dr. Stubbs?
Stubbs?
Dr. Stubbs, yeah. No, he's like genuinely like, you know, like you said, the guy from American Psycho, what's his name?
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, Patrick Bateman-esque, but obviously he's not a sociopath like that. He has like a personality.
But no, he also has like great points to the point where like, oh fuck, it's a good point. Oh, do you reveal yourself to every person to every villain you talk to on the Enterprise? It's like, good fucking point, dude.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about the writing on this show is they give kind of reasonable explanations and motivations for almost every character. Even like the Ferengi, who are ridiculous, you know, they're true to their character. Like those two Ferengi getting trapped 7,000 light years away because of their own ignorance is just like perfect for them. That's the perfect way to use the Ferengi.
No, we're not coming with you. The thing will open again and so and so. There it is, gone. It's like,
and then the guy, the other Ferengi, just staging the whole scene. I was tense. I mean, that was all great. So they're definitely improving with them too.
Yeah, definitely the oddest. One of the oddest episodes, where the entire time, like, definitely formula breaking, I would say. That's how I would describe this episode.
It's different. It's unique.
Unique, broke a formula. It felt very odd, but I liked it.
Absolutely. Well, we discuss every episode we react to in depth, so we're going to do that for this. Make sure to check that out if that's available. That'll be right there for you to click. But in the meantime, make sure to subscribe if you haven't so that you can watch all of Star Trek along with us.
Alex and Josh, feel the target audience.
Definitely one of the more unique episodes, not only of the season, but of the series, I would say.
Definitely the most unique and weird, to the point where watching it, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. This is so odd.
It's definitely weird out there. The editing is very odd. There's a lot of weird choices there. But, you know, I prefer like a different episode that's unique and something I haven't seen to something we've seen a million times, which honestly, so far in TNG, there isn't really anything we've seen a million times.
Definitely one of the best guest characters that, you know, I think the best villain, or the best any villain for the most part, but any side character is where you're like, I fucking hate this guy. But then he drops a line like, that's a good point.
A good performance, a good appearance from the Ferengi. Like, they started off at such a low point in TNG that to see where they've come in such a short amount of episodes for them is very jarring. Like, they're a welcome addition now to an episode for me.
I get excited to see them now.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what, the Ferengi? Ooh, what are these little bastards going to get up to? And they're not.
All right. Got to bring it up. The yoga scene. Got to bring it up.
I'm not talking about it. You can say what you...
Oh, I have so much to say about that.
Alex and Josh, best friends, they now stand.
This guy is the Riz master. He wrote the book